I am not a natural early riser at all. I try to be, and I force myself to wake up. I've always had this obsession with getting up early and getting after it, and I could do it for periods of time. I have a goal. I'm like, all right, let's get up at 4 for a month. 4:30. 4 and 4:30 are hard. 5 a.m. is not so bad. There for a period of time as principal, when I had to be at work super early and I had 20-mile runs to get in and I had infants at home, had to get up sometimes at 2:30, 3 a.m. to get like a 20-mile run in. Man, I look back at that, I'm like, how did I do that? But I've been recently waking up early, forcing myself to get up, because you just get so much more done. And honestly, at this point in my life, sleeping in is 6:30 a.m., 7 a.m. And if I get up after that, I feel like an absolute dog. It's early here this morning. What a beautiful morning out here in Eastern PA. And getting ready for the trading day. Did a little bit of pre-market analysis, had a coaching call this morning, and talking to all of you here on this episode of Driven. And I was thinking, what do I want to talk about today? Because really, I just get in the car and I try to keep this raw and unfiltered, and whatever comes to my brain, that's what I hit on. That's crazy. Somebody just had a suit of armor like on display in their yard. It's pretty nuts. But I was thinking about, what do I want to talk about? And really what I wanted to discuss today is how trading is not linear. It's not a straight path. And that applies in many areas. For instance, you're not just going to start trading and it's a straight shot path to success. You're not just going to hop in front of some charts and computer and start crushing it, right? And then that's just a straight, you proceed on that way forever. No. It's much more windy, curvy, hilly, tumultuous. There's rainstorms, snowstorms, hailstorms, tornadoes, hurricanes, all of those things, right? And it looks like chaos at times, where it could be fail, succeed, or you're on top of the world, you're crushing it, and then the next moment the bottom falls out and you feel like the worst trader / investor ever. And I'm here to tell you that is completely normal. That is something that you have to embrace if you're going to be in this game, because it's just part of it. It's the natural rhythm of the markets. And if you think of the markets, they're just reflections of people. Because at the end of the day, I know we talk about how the algos, the big algorithms, are the ones doing the trading. Well, who is programming the algos? And I know some people will say, oh, it's AI. Who created AI? Who programmed and trained AI? Human beings. It's people making the purchases, doing the selling for the large institutions, retail traders. And so basically the market reflects how individuals in a group, in a collective, think and feel and believe. And if you just think of yourself as a human being and the range of emotions that you experience on any given day, that's not linear either, right? Every moment of the day. Sure, there are periods like that, but there are also moments of frustration where you're pissed off, you hit your toe on the door. You ever stub your toe? That sucks. And remember I talked about my other pet peeve? I said sitting in traffic. The other one is getting hit in the face. or hitting my head. When that happens, I have uncontrollable rage. So there you go. But anyway, it's not linear. And then the other part of that is a trade or an investment is not going to be linear, meaning you're not just going to get into a trade and it's going to run directly to target. Now that's going to happen occasionally, and over time as you get better with your trade setups, you're going to hit more of those. But we know the way things move, it's going to push higher, it's going to retrace, it's going to pull back, it's going to chop a little bit and then go to your target. Or some days you'll get triggered into the trade and then it just kind of floats sideways. And you can still profit from that, not a big profit, but you can lock in a gain. Or you might have one that pushes up and maybe goes halfway and you lock in a partial and you close out for 50% win. That's a win, right? But it's not always just going to be straight to target. And then there are going to be days where you get stopped out. There are going to be days where you have not a full R loss, but a partial loss. And it's a combination of all those things that makes up the life of a trader. It's not linear. Trading is not linear. It doesn't move in a straight line. And we have to embrace that. And the more that we can accept that and know that, hey, I'm going to sit down here today, I'm going to set up this trade, and I know that there could be multiple outcomes. I can win, I can have a partial win, I could have a small win, I can have a small loss, I can have a partial loss, I can have a full R loss. Those are really your 6 outcomes. Or it just stays flat, I don't make anything. And if you can accept that and be okay with that, you'll have the mindset that you're going to need to succeed in the area of trading. There are going to be periods where your plan is not working out. That's okay. You've got to give it time to work. It's anything else. If you're on a weight loss journey or you're getting in shape, you can't just do it for a week or two and be pissed off because you're not seeing any results. You have to stick with it. The same thing for a trade. Now, if something's really going bad against you and it looks like there is just no way it's coming back, maybe there's horrible news, like you have to know when to cut your losses, right? Obviously. But trading is not linear. It's never going to be linear. Investing is not linear. It's never going to be linear. And your mindset, if you're going to succeed in trading, cannot be linear. It has to be flexible. It has to adapt. It has to be malleable. There's a concept out there, neuroplasticity, that we can change our neural pathways, that we can change the way we condition our minds to think. We can change our attitudes, and that is absolutely true. And I often talk about discipline and how that's one of the most important components of trading, more so than the technicals. But the other part of that is your attitude and what your beliefs are around trading and investing. And one of them has to be that I believe and I accept and I understand that trading and investing are not linear, but I can still be profitable in spite of that. So, had a tiny winner or a flat trade? Good. Hit a partial target on a trade? Good. Hit a full R? Wonderful. Had a tiny loser? Good. Partial loser? Great. Full R loser? Great. Doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong. It just means that you're living the life of you're trying to bring abundance and goodness financially into your life. And if you keep on this path, you keep studying, you keep working hard, you keep preparing, you're working on your mentality, your attitude, your discipline, you'll be successful. So, enjoy this day. Enjoy the morning. Be grateful. I know that I am. And man, the sky looks beautiful right now. Life is a miracle, man. And the fact that we can press buttons and make money is just insane. But I hope you have a wonderful day. Drop a comment down there. Do you agree with me? Trading is not linear. I'd love to hear that. Like, share with your family and friends, subscribe, and I'll see you back here for the next episode of Driven. Take care, everyone.